Oh, welcome back to the Conduit drawing video for Autocad MEP. All right, I've just started up the program right here, and we're looking to create a new drawing. Right now, when you start it up, it always goes to this drawing one, right? So let's go up here to the big A. Gonna click on that, and we're gonna come down to Save As, Drawing, and we are going to now go over to your Conduit folder, wherever you were storing all your Conduit for the exercises here. Okay, so I'm going to go to my Conduit folder, and I'm going to call it Conduit 005. And what is part 005? We're going to be making rolling offsets. Yeah, isn't that cool? All right, so we're going to type in. I'm going to save it as Conduit 005, and we're going to call it a rolling offset. Okay. Rolling offset. Okay, Conduit 005 rolling offset. Let's save that. All right, so we got Conduit 005 rolling offsets. Good. And now I'm going to configure my AutoCAD. Let's get rid of that grid, turn the ortho back on. Well, let's get started. Follow along. We are going to draw a piece of conduit. So click on that conduit right there, and just go anywhere on the screen and click and pull. Okay, type in 5 feet, hit enter. Okay, now hit escape a bunch of times. Now zoom in on this pipe. All right, there we go. Let's highlight this pipe and make sure it's at 0, right here. You see that it's at UCS 0. Now it could be at a different elevation. Okay, so it could be, I don't know, 12 inches. We would type in 12, and now that conduit is actually 12 inches high, right? Because X and Y is our floor, but Z is the upward direction, right? We just moved it up 12 inches. You can't see it in this view, but it did go to 12. Well, let's put it back to 0. All right, there we are. Now I'm at 0. Okay. Now, that part you didn't actually have to do, but I just wanted to show you. Okay, so let's click on highlight the conduit again. And what we're going to do is copy this pipe. All right, so highlight it and type in copy, C-O-P-Y, hit enter. And click anywhere on the screen, and we're going to move that pipe up 6 inches. 6, enter. Okay, now hit escape a bunch of times. All right, and now you see two conduits. They're parallel, and they should be at the same elevation. You click on that, it's at 0. Click on this, it's at 0, right? All right, so now we're going to move this conduit because we're going to do a rolling offset, right? So click on this conduit, type in move, M-O-V-E, hit enter. Okay, now click anywhere on the screen. We're going to move this pipe. Let's see, that was 5 feet, right? So let's move this conduit 6 feet to the left. So I'll type in 6 feet, hit enter. All right, now they're 6 feet apart, right? Now, these conduits are both at 0, right? See, that one's at 0. This one's at 0. Okay, what we need to do to make a rolling offset is one of these has to be higher than the other one, right? So if you're looking straight down on it, this one's at 0, this one's at 0. Okay, so let's do, now follow along. Click on this pipe. Be very careful here. Go over to UCS. Let's type in 6 inches. Okay, enter. All right, so click up, escape a bunch of times. Click on this pipe. That pipe is at 0. This pipe is now at 6 inches high. Okay, it's going to be a rolling offset, right? Now check this out. Let's click on this pipe and grab the add conduit grip, and we're going to select the center of this conduit. Okay, and there's a solution that's given 60 degrees. Hit N for next. Okay, and then now you just hit the space bar, and these are all the solutions that the AutoCAD MEP has come up with. Now you guys know I like 30 degrees, right? But how about today? Let's go with let's do something stupid, 60 degrees, and then we like that. So come down here, hit the word accept, or you can type in A and hit enter. Let's type in A and hit enter, and let's do that. Let's keep up our good habits. Type in A with your left pinky and hit the space bar with your thumb for enter. Shazam, right? Look at that. Hold down the shift key with your left pinky. All right, I mean, yeah, on the left side, right? The left side of your keyboard. Press down on the wheel of your mouse and roll that pipe around until you see this view. See now, you notice that, let's try to get it like this, and how about like that? We could talk about it. See, this pipe is higher than this pipe, right? Right here. And that was our rolling offset. But this is the higher conduit, and this is the lower. So let's click on this. This conduit is 6 inches high. It tells you right here, right? Elevation, 6 inches. This one's at 0, right? Tells you right here, 0. Yep, and this one, we'll keep rolling it, and we're going to look right down the ends of the pipe, right? So you're coming down the hallway right here, boom, and you run into an obstruction. So you do a rolling offset up to another elevation, and you keep on going down the hallway. All right, so let's get back to a normal. How about let's go back to the Southwest ISO now. In this instance, the Southwest ISO doesn't really show us what we need to see because we are actually looking at an angle at the angle, right? So how about we go with a well, I guess with this we'll go back with the top view, okay? All right, this is the top view. Look at it. This is the higher conduit. This is the lower conduit. Let's go with a. How about we look at it from the left side? Okay, that means you're from this side looking at it this way, right? All right, so let's look at it from the left, right here. Boom. Okay, well, here's the lower conduit, and here's the kicks, and here's the higher conduit. And then if you don't believe it, hit the shift button and press the mouse and roll the thing. Now you have to let go sometimes because see how the graphics card can't handle it? So you let go, and it comes into view. See? Yep, congratulations. You've drawn your first rolling offset. And now it's saved. Okay, that's going to do it for this video. I'll catch you on the next one.